Hello, friends. It's January 17th, Monday. 17th of January, 2021, the year of our Lord. And one of my favorite bands is Morphine. I weirdly saw Morphine live as one of the first shows that I ever saw. I just looked this up. So it was 1997, I believe. I was 9 or 10 years old. And the first, like when I was walking up to Foxborough Stadium to go to the WBCN River Rave, primarily to see the Foo Fighters, because I loved the Color and the Shape had come out, and I loved Monkey Wrench, and then like ska punk bands like Less Than Jake and Matchbox 20 I loved. That I Wanna Push You Around, the 3 a.m. single, I don't think even was out. Anyway, so I went to WBCN River Rave, and I remember Morphine distinctly because it was a rock festival, and I saw this band, and it was like a guy taking a sax solo, and this guy playing like a weird bass and like saying poetry. And I was like, why is this like jazz poetry slam happening on the main stage at a rock festival? And the sax kind of gave me a headache. I didn't stay there for very long, and then I just went to the other stage and watched like Less Than Jake or whoever. Who probably also had a saxophone, but that saxophone didn't give me a headache. Um, but now I don't listen to like any of those other bands that I saw, and I've listened hundreds of times to the Morphine records because they're one of the best bands ever. Like what Tom Waits pretends to be when he's trying to be a cool character when he writes, Mark Sandman actually is. Like what Claypool pretends to be when he's doing weird voices and trying to play the bass in a unique way by being really flashy. He actually does naturally. Fucking Mark Sandman was a genius. Lyricist, bass player, like reinvented a new way to play the bass. That's like a lead chordal instrument. And their albums are all so good. I don't know which one is better than any other one because they're all very solid top to bottom. They only have 3 real albums because he sadly died very young. Good is an amazing album, start to finish. I love the title track. I love the saddest song. It's one of my favorite Morphine songs. Have a Lucky Day is a great song. You Look Like Rain. The whole record I love. It's a very good record, start to finish. Cure for Pain. That's probably, I guess if I had to rank them, the only way I would rank them is like, I think the first record's the best at capturing just the uniqueness of their sound and its like bare essence. The second record's the most kind of polished and emotionally cathartic. Songs like Buena and Sheila and Thursday Candy, like these are kind of the most normal sounding maybe Morphine songs. The song Cure for Pain, I love the lyrics. It's a really sad, really beautiful song. Yeah, the entire record is very good. Perfect 10, as is the album Good, which is appropriately titled because it's very good. Yes, shows, I think, the wildness of the directions they could have gone in. Honey White is an amazing song. Uh, I love that. Poor Honey. Poor Honey is the greatest pun ever in a lyric. Poor Honey says everything. Um, Whisper, yeah, Scratch. I lost everything I had, starting over from scratch. Yeah, Super Sex slaps. The whole record's very good. It's very sad that he died young. Morphine, they only made 3 records. The records are called Good, Yes, and Cure for Pain. And they're all perfect 10 records. You should listen to them if you haven't.